The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's 4. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up the 1st down. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Mitchell. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Looking for a crease. It's Mitchell. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire.
1st and 10.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Line gets set, 1st down. Davis will throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Now, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Making side adjustments here. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He lets one fly deep. Snags it down the right side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got it behind the line. It's Allen. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Quick handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helps.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. He might want another play. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
All wideouts, no backs. Davis looking to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Unfortunately, with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Pulls it, fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's a first down for the offense.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. He's got it on the right. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, think it out.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Going right to work up top. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Guard in the backfield. It's Duff. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They give it to him again. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Davis will throw. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defeat.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Quick completion on the out route. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Napier. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He leaves it with his back. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Davis will throw. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he's got it in the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Keeps it on the bootleg. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Quarterback may change this route. The snap sets up to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Finds his man. It's Napier. Line getting set on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's McClure. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab. It's McClure. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he could put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
With the catch, it's Wilson. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Davis will throw. Got his man. He's going for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Powell. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it along the sideline. Breaks into the open on the left. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
They'll go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A run to the right. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's McClure running through contact. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Davis will throw. He's got it. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Makes the catch. It's McClure.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Powell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Fakes to grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Trying play action. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Grab near the marker. It's 4. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Caught at the 25. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Now on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on second down for this offense.
Pound 55 weak.
Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The misconnection leaves him with a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, it's Harris.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like